Why are you hitting yourself? Stop hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Hey, everybody, what's up? Made it to another maniac experience, or as we like to call it, the fun-filled show. This is the future.
Unfortunately.
Damn right. Well, we're doing it. We're still here. Made it through another week.
Yeah, man. We're here. We're kind of here. Are we, though? Are we?
Shit. We can't start out like that. Woo!
How do you think we were going to start?
That's heavy. Well, no, seriously, man. As soon as I saw your face today, I was just like, damn, dude, I wonder what time my car's going to get done getting worked on. Like, it just looks like you're going to tell me bad news about my differentials. You know, it's like you're a heavy labor mechanic.
I'll tell you something about your differentials.
I know you will. Is that water in a glass bottle?
Yeah, it's called Topo Chico. It's mineral water. It's good. It's good.
God damn it. Why are we doing this when we could just throw some sugar in a fucking bottle of water and name it something neat like that?
No, there's no sugar, man. It's just like, now check it out. No calories. Only 15 grams of sodium. Oh, yeah, that's good for you, right? Okay. No protein, but what do you expect? It's water, you know. Can't.
It's salt water.
Eat water, yeah.
And scoop that shit out of the ocean.
It's good.
The hardest part of making that water was getting the label on the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Straight out of the old dirty ocean.
It's imported.
It's got shark piss in it.
It's just like it's like really cheap at Costco, and it's good because I don't like water, like normal water. It's gross.
Just put some fucking. Just put 15 grams of sodium in it, or whatever that thing has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's good for hangovers. You drink one of these after you're hungover.
All right, now you're giving us some good information. Everybody, write that down, kids.
Tip top shit.
Hangover medicine.
You know, I'm starting to get speaking of hangovers, the rare times I do have one, I'm starting to getting a plan down of how to battle a hangover. Starting to get a remedy down. It's pretty good.
Yeah, where are you at so far with it?
A lot. This is what I do. If I'm like, all right, people are acting crazy, I'm starting to drink a lot, I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow. So what I do is I go to the cupboard, and we got these activated charcoal pills. It's just like charcoal in tablets, and I swear to God, it is like a hangover cure. Like activated charcoal. I take 2 of them, and then if I remember, if I'm not too drunk, I take another one before bed, and then one when I wake up. Water, if it's around Topo Chico, easy, done, no hangover. Promise.
All right. First of all, what the fuck is activated charcoal? Is this the shit that's already set on fire? Is it before? Has it already burned? I don't get it.
No, it's activated.
Yeah. Shut up. What does that mean? Is there a switch? Well,
it wasn't activated, and now it is.
I know what it means to be activated, but how do you activate charcoal?
You start it.
Video game. This isn't a jetpack. You don't activate. This isn't a rocket.
Life is a video game.
Yeah, but people got to stop taking one word and putting it on another word and be like, this isn't charcoal. This is activated charcoal. Stop. It's fucking charcoal, man. It's Kingsford, or it's got the mesquite in it, the mesquite, whatever you call it. It's got some shit. It's not no one activated it. No, stop lying to people. No one activated anything. You might get activated after you eat charcoal, which it sounds like you're doing.
No, it's what they do to it. It's like, it's just charcoal, so it's not activated, and then they activate it.
Shut the fuck up.
Activated charcoal.
You're not telling me anything.
You know what I mean?
They put lighter fluid on it?
Tony, it's like this. When a car isn't started, it's not activated. And when you start it, it's activated. You know what I'm saying?
You can't start charcoal, man. When you can, if you have a flame and fire in a grill and people around, you know.
Yeah.
This is horse shit. God damn it. These fucking words, I'm gonna get some activated condoms later just for safety.
Yeah.
How about
They're not
that?
activated when they're in the package, but when you take them out and put them on, it's activated.
All right. So when you eat the charcoal pill, the pill's activated.
See, you're getting it now.
Now, okay. So doesn't that mean that you're being activated? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? So that's why you're not hungover. You're
Yep.
not hungover because you're activated.
Because I'm activated.
Fuck. That's crazy. That's neat. How much does it cost to get activated per pill?
Oh, per pill? Well, it's not so much money. It's more like your soul. It costs like pay in your life.
Oh God.
Like every pill is like an eternity in hell. So
wow.
Pill,
holy shit.
Yeah.
So no hangover, but one eternity in hell for everyone you avoid.
It's like selling your soul, for it's like the crossroads, it's like that.
You know what I want to sell? My fingernails. I just feel like someone out there, I throw them away like once every couple of weeks or whatever, and I just feel like some weird fucker out there could use them. Maybe I could get some activated charcoal and trade. I feel like that's possible. If you're watching this shit and you're like, oh, hit me up. I'm serious. I will trade you fingernails for activated charcoal. Let me know, but consider it. If you have the connection, I definitely have the connection. They're clean nails. They're not too long. If you're specific, I'll grow them out. Depends on how activated your charcoal is, though. I'm not going for that weak shit.
It like makes me think of who's watching this if they're wanting to collect someone else's fingernails. Serial killers, do you know, Tony? Like, I keep them in a jar.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Every full moon, I'd be like, I put them in my teeth, and I could feel them in between my teeth, and then like I run around the house naked and and skin a cat. Like who?
I don't know, man. I mean, but you talk about that. I mean, that's right. That's weird shit. But you reminded me of something. Like my lady, she makes moon water.
Yeah.
I mean, the fuck. I don't know, man. I just don't leave it out too long because then you get bacteria and then you get the shits and then you have to take activated charcoal so you don't feel like shit.
The thing is, the moon water could activate you, and then then you're.
When you say activate, if you mean shit your lungs out later, I bet you will.
It was so one of my neighbors, she's kind of like an older, I want to say she's in her 70s. She's really nice, and I like look forward to like saying hi to her and stuff when I see her. She's a nice lady, but she's very like hippie dippy kind of. She's like kind of like everyone kind of like, she's kind of like the neighborhood like hippie witch kind of lady, like old, like has a garden and crystals and always talking about full moons. And
yeah,
when the full moon comes out, she like puts out all these jars of water, and they have like her and her husband and family have like a backyard little party and sit out and watch the moon and stuff. And she's like, "Did you have your moon water?" And I'm like, "All due respect, what says moon water when you look at me? Like, does anything say that? I don't know." I was like, "Well, I don't know what you mean." And she's like, "Well, it's a full moon, and if you put water out in the moon, the moon gives the water energy." And I'm like, "Well, no, I didn't know that, so no." But I was like, "Well, my dog has a water bowl outside."
Your dog drinks moon water.
She's like, "Yeah, give her the moon water. It'll make her. It'll do good for her, And I'm like, "Okay." And then like my dog has her little water bowl, and then over by her water bowl, she has this little hole in the dirt that she digs. She digs in the dirt and she lays in there when it's hot, because like like it's cooler down there or whatever, So about 2 minutes after I was like, "All right, have a good day." We walked over, and Emma starts digging and just digs and just kicks a bunch of dirt into the moon water. like she heard that conversation and said, "Moon water's bullshit." Just dirt into it.
Moon water gives me the poops. That bitch is lying.
Yeah, I don't want to be activated. Fuck it.
Dude, who comes up and starts a like even it just says that in general. I feel like you would have to be in a particular situation for someone to come up to you and say, "Hey, that reminds me of whatever you're doing right now. Reminds me, did you drink? Did you get moon water? You don't just walk up to someone in a neighborhood and be like, hey man, how you been? Did you get your moon water? Did you get that taken care of? Did you get the handle? Did you bottle it? I feel like you were on, like, maybe you were on a yoga mat and those really stretchy pants that flexible men wear. And then she came up to you, but that's probably not what was happening.
I was definitely doing that. I had
I could see you pulling your ankle behind your head. I see.
Yeah, I could do that. Flexible. I'm a flexible guy.
Right.
I got like I put like my hair into like one of those like boy biscuit, you know?
Oh, boy biscuit.
Yeah, the little boy biscuit.
Yeah. Activate your boy biscuit.
Yeah, you know, start yogaing and stretching and having slacklining and sandals and not showering and rock climbing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like when you take a pair of scissors and then you open them all the way up. That's you. That's Alex's flexibility.
I just want to get spread. Split me open. Split me open like an old piece of firewood. All right.
Spread me and then activate me.
I want to be cracked up like a walnut and activated. Gotta activate this. If we say activate anymore, I don't know. How many times we said that word?
Oh, this is great. This is callback city, baby. Well, so I don't know. I wanted to so last night I went to let's just say that I've been really tired of sitting in my house. Like I'm losing it. And now, you know, we're starting COVID part 2. Right, so yeah. So like fuck, I can't. So last night I remember taking a shower, shaving my face, smoking a bowl, and then no shit, 3 hours later, someone called my name for an open mic. I was like, fuck, I'm here.
Wait,
I got high and I kind of like, I wasn't really paying it. I just got in the car, I put the windows down, it was raining, I was listening to music. I ended up in an open mic. Someone said, hey, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. You want to sign up? So I did. And then I was standing at the bar hanging out with people, and a couple hours later they called my name. I was like, whoops.
You forgot you signed up, but
I really forgot I kind of forgot I showed up. It's just, you know, I was safe to drive. Just my brain wasn't functioning.
That's always a good, yeah, that means safe to drive. That's for sure.
Yeah. As long as your hands are sober.
I was safe to drive, but it's all fucked up in the head. But don't worry. Steady
as a rock.
Shaking like a fucking.
But I shoot with this hand. That's a Blazing Saddles callback, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit! So I brought that up to say this. I like to take some time away from comedy, go back and dabble, have fun. But of all the people that were unsuccessful last night, the people who literally, I don't know why anyone does this, unless you really, really got your audience in front of you. You don't open up with, so how about Afghanistan? Like, it doesn't fucking work. Like, I mean, I watched it not work all night long. Like, that's what I watched. And I'm like, dude, I'm not here to tell you what to say, but shit ain't working. And the kid that I followed was talking about Asian baby rape. That's where he left his set. And then the mic stand, when he put the mic down, the mic dropped like to the ground. He just left it there. So
yeah, the mic was like, I'm fucking done. I'm out of here.
Oh, I know. And I was like, that's how I started. I'm like, dude, I was like, you dropped your dick on the ground and you're talking about Asian baby rape. Like, that's where you're going to leave me? I have fucking cat jokes. I'm a stoner. Like, yeah, I was able to pick up where I was able to bring him back up. Just talk about sniffing your cat's ass or something common. Don't talk about, save Afghanistan for the end. People flying off planes 5 days ago, not funny yet. Not funny. I mean, it's just not. Slow down.
Everyone knows that stuff's only funny directly after the incident. Like 5 minutes after the
same day.
You gotta go right. Like something happens.
First one there wins. Like, yeah. I did it. It's over. I'm safe. Because if you do it any amount of time after that, it gets worse. It's like a bruise that turns into a scab that turns into a fucking infection, right? Like anything topical, like Stanhope talked about last week when he started, AIDS was the problem. You didn't do AIDS jokes. Now you don't do rape jokes. Now we're going to move on to whatever we're moving on to next. There is always going to be something, a button that you shouldn't open with in comedy. Like, and it's always funny when people start there. It's like they just dug a big hole and jumped in it and then grabbed the mic. I'm like, okay, here I go. I'm going to try and get back up in 5 minutes. It's like, man, just if you ain't got nothing else, just talk about your dick. Like, it's an open mic. That's what they're expecting. Like, the one guy had like 5 minutes of Bumblebee jokes. And he's like, I have 5 fucking minutes of Bumblebee jokes, and I'm doing all of them. And most of them bombed, and he admitted it. He's like, this sucks, but I'm still doing it. It's like, that's better than Afghanistan. Like, fuck, bumblebees are cool, I guess. I mean, not really, but, we're all half drunk and want to sniff each other. But, yeah, bumblebees are all right. But Afghanistan? Like, like, sorry, man, that dog don't hunt. So I didn't talk about Afghanistan. I did really well.
Is there something going on besides the usual in Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
No.
So you did.
Well, I don't want to know about it.
Okay. That's not what we do here. Do your homework. We'll talk about it later.
I want to stay ignorant on purpose. I don't care.
Okay. I can send you some videos if you want. You'd be like, oh, that's what he's talking about. You should go, when you leave a country, you should be in the plane.
Unless you want to go back.
Well, let's say I'll send you some footage. Anyway, yeah, I learned to have fun and just being there. And when I was 25th, so I had time,
Not
and
that.
It's my fucking night off. I don't have to, I mean, it's my Saturday. I'm not going to rush to do anything. I'll show up late. Maybe I'll perform. Maybe I won't. But it's nice about the end of the night is that there's a few people left. If you have anyone in there, you can get them revved up one more time because they're all drunk. At that point, it's 11:30 at night. People are drunk. So if you just yell, they'll be like, ah! It's like, all right, come on in. Let's tell dick jokes for 5 minutes. And then that usually works. I'm good late at night. I'm no good when starting out early in the mic with serious shit. People talking politics and Biden's left foot and whatever. I don't know anything about that shit. Don't care. I don't know what people are into in their downtime when they write these jokes. It's like, Afghanistan? Like, you haven't gotten a blowjob in a while? Someone didn't bite your penis by accident? No one shit on your foot? You didn't slip in the bathtub and get cum in your eye? None of these things happened and you couldn't open with that?
How much cum is there in a bathtub if you're going to get in your eye?
I mean, never mind. Let's just say, like, it can happen. I slipped. It happens. I mean, it's kind of like, it's about as rare as Doc Brown slipping and inventing time travel, but it can happen. You can slip in the bathtub and get cum in your eye. And if that happens, that's comedy gold, buddy. You know that.
Sticky gold.
Let me ask you something seriously. You know that you've done comedy a long fucking time. And when you were doing it, you never opened up with heavy shit.
I don't think so. Right.
Just like starting a conversation. Imagine you're hanging out on the sidewalk, walking to some strangers and just be like, hey, how about Afghanistan? It's like, okay, Barney's drunk. Get him the fuck out of here.
Well, it sounds like to me that people do that to get a reaction, and the reaction that they got is the one that they're looking for usually. Like, how about Afghanistan? They want everyone to do what you just did. That's usually what they want. I wasn't there, don't know the person, but I bet you that's what was happening, that they're doing it on purpose. They get everyone to go, huh,
It worked, because no one laughed at the rest of their shit.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is they don't think about 15, 20 seconds later in their set. Like,
just
they don't think about they don't think about the future. they're just like, oh, I know what I'm gonna say because I know I'm gonna go like Afghanistan, and then see everyone's reaction and go, see everyone go, huh, oh god, and they're gonna go, oh, that's what I wanted. Now I'm gonna be funny. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Once I say that, they'll all be activated, and then I'm in.
Yeah, I'm the charcoal. You're the body. Let's get activated.
I know it'll set you guys off. You just laughed at 5 minutes of Bumblebee jokes. You're ready for Afghanistan. Like, no.
They got bees in Afghanistan. That's cool. There was a tragedy.
Holy shit, that was great. Oh, I was like, you know what? This is worth coming out to. This is fun. I found a whole new love for that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what people do though. When something crazy happens, that's what comics like. I swear, like when Trump got elected a while, that's what everyone. I'm sure the first person on stage somewhere in the world, in the United States, when Trump got elected, the very first comic on stage, I swear, probably went up and said, "Ah, Trump, huh?" Just because.
Right,
They're
but they
trying to
probably had a following. Like if someone like Seinfeld's audience and he walks up on stage and he says Afghanistan, like they know, they trust him. So they'll be like, all right, he's got this. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't like I expect someone like
open
Lewis
micers,
Black to do it, but
those open micers aren't expecting anyone to like, it's just like it's a reactionary thing. They're saying it so people pull back on purpose,
or they're learning that people will pull back, and then you're fucked. Like it's so quick to lose people's attention, especially I mean anywhere, but especially in open mic. People are
Yeah.
walking through, spitting on each other, stepping on your shoelaces, all while you're trying to tell jokes you've been working on all week.
Right.
Good luck, man. Yeah, I mean, I've learned. I've done this shit long enough. Stay the fuck away from that. Plus, people are looking for an escape. I don't think anyone wants to think about how fucked up the world is. People have stopped watching the news, so maybe don't bring it to them when they're half drunk. I don't know. Just a suggestion.
Because it's hard to like think about all the fucked up shit constantly.
It's exhausting.
It's like, well, here's the thing. It's like, I think most people could take a certain amount of fucked up shit that's happening in the world. But when fucked up shit starts happening to you, you don't want to hear about it anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like in America, yeah, we got fucking problems just like anywhere else, but they're not chopping our heads off at the moment. So before COVID, everyone would hear about the world's problems. That's fucked up. This there, over here, this, everywhere. And then COVID hit and everyone's like, oh shit, we're into shit too. So now I think people are like, man, we had so many problems. I can't deal with anyone else's.
Right.
I don't want to hear about it.
And I get the vibe. I can't be the only one out there. I know a lot of people I associate with would say they're tired of watching the fucking news. They're tired of negativity because if you've lived this COVID shit's been going on, that's been depressing. And people thought we were coming out of it, and now we're not. We're going back down. We're going back down into it again. And that's fucking depressing. That's all it is. It's the general pulse of our country and the world right now. This shit's depressing. If you go to a show or you do anything, you're risking it. You're going to have to be as safe as possible. And the main reason that a show exists is because those people need money. It's kind of a dire situation. It really is. It's not fucking funny. It's tough. Yeah. So it's like, man, you're at an insult to injury to bring up anything fucking negative. What people are looking for is a goddamn distraction. Like right now, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, people definitely don't want to be any negative shit. They don't really need that to be pointed out right now. Scroll through Instagram or Facebook for 3 fucking minutes and you're already depressed because someone put something out there for you. They already shit in your cereal. You don't need to go out to a fucking show and have somebody feed it to you. So maybe don't start with Afghanistan. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, I have to ask you, what the fuck is on your shirt?
Oh, it's a Guar shirt.
Is it? Whoa. Yeah. It looks cool, man. Like really, that's rad. When did you get that?
Oh, I think I got it for my birthday or something.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't remember if you bought it when we went or not, but we've seen
it. Yeah, I got it for my birthday. My friend Taryn, she got me a bunch of shirts, and this was one of them.
That's cool, man.
I can't remember if it was my birthday or Christmas, but then I remember it not being cold, so it was my birthday.
That's cool, man. How was your week?
It was pretty good. Let's see. Oh shit, fuck. I went to a work party, and it was just at one of my boss's house, one of the owner's house, and he has a very nice above ground pool, like 10 people could comfortably be in it and swim around, and it's probably like, I want to say the top of the pool, like the railing, probably goes up to here on me.
Really? That's deep.
And then the water is probably, 3 inches above the nipple, maybe, or maybe nipple high, something like that.
Take a marker with you the next time you go.
Yeah, next time I will. I'll mark it and I'll show you. And so yeah, it's around the water is around chest deep, and yeah, 10 people or so could be in there and kind of swim and bob around. You could jump in because he has like some he built some stairs and like a little porch thing platform.
Yeah, like a decking.
Yeah, so you don't have to climb up the stairs into the pool, and it's yeah, it's nice. And he had some food, drinks and everything. I decided to get a little rowdy and I got a little drunk, and I guess a lot of people have have stories about me, about things I did and said. I don't know. Apparently I had a wrestling match with my boss in the pool.
Ooh.
And I remember parts of it, but not all of it. And like it was a mutual for fun wrestling match, and
for fun.
I was, yeah.
And it was just to point it out, like it was close. We scared some people, but we were having fun. I was just blackout drunk.
We're big guys. I'm like 250, and he's at least 100 pounds heavier than me. Maybe more. And he is like, when people say brick shit house, he's like a brick building, a brick shit building. He's just like
shit.
Well, I tried to make
Department of Sanitation
building doesn't have the same kind of ring to it, but
shit structure, whatever. Fuck
it. He is a metal and like a former metal fabricator, and he has a pinball business besides the bar that he co-owns.
Mm-hmm.
So he delivers pinball machines all day. And pinball machines can weigh up to 400 pounds.
Right.
And he does a lot of it by himself. Sometimes he asks me to come help him, but like he's carrying him up and down stairs and all this. And so he's big, but he's he looks like a strong man, like a professional, he's big like that and strong like that. So I'm wrestling him, but I have wrestling experience. So some of those things just like are ingrained. And when you start wrestling someone, it just like kicks in, like you're like, this is just what your body does naturally. And he's really strong, but he's like, wow, you're using real moves. That's no fair. I'm like, well, you're as strong as an ox. Like literally you are so fucking strong. Like you get like, I've seen him, like this is how strong he is. At my work in the pinball room, you go upstairs for a decoration. There's an 1/8 of an old van on the wall, like a van, like a car, a vehicle. Like they cut it like a sliver of the van, the front of the van, and they hooked it to the wall. So it looks like there's a van coming out of the wall. And him, the other owner, and another person, just 3 people, lifted it up and put it on the wall. They had to use carts and stuff, and they got it over there. And there was a part where all right, we have to just muscle it up there. So they were trying to, and the owner who I wrestled, is in front of the van. So the grill, the bumper is on like in front of him, and there's 2 people on the side. The 2 people on the side slip, and that means the van it was probably like 600 pounds of van. And it slips and it's falling, and I guess he just squares up real quick and just lets the van hit him in the chest, and he just holds it.
Jesus Christ.
And so they go get the carts and put the carts underneath the van so he could set it down. But he just lets the van, the piece in the van free fall and hit him and he catches it.
Damn.
That's how strong he is. That's what I was wrestling around in the pool. And I I got like bruises on my arm.
Yeah, you do.
Know? Like I'm sore. It was good. It's a good time.
I mean, did you guys wrestle in the water?
Yeah, in the pool. Yeah.
Damn. Those y'all fuckers didn't drown. That's fun shit, boy. But you get fucked up real quick.
Yeah.
And wear yourself out. It's like fighting in Jello.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's like something that I do all the time is fight in Jello. I'm a Jello fighter.
You know, honestly, you could fucking do that. I mean, you make more money than you do in a night of stand-up. I know it.
I know it.
I'll do the announcement. I'll do the announcing. I'd be good at that. It's like when I did the roller derby.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did do that. But yeah. So I don't remember everything, but I was told something funny that Callie said, my girlfriend, when me and my boss were about to wrestle. She comes over and she's kind of drunk too. And she's like, "You go fight him. You go fight your boss. Go fight."
Oh.
And I just thought that was, to me, it made me laugh that she said that. She's like, rubbing my shoulders. Go fight the fucking boss.
You got to give it to him, Rock. You got to give it to him high and you got to give it to him low, you see?
I just think it was just, that's just
She's
such
slapping you in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
We got our rent money riding on this. Whack.
It's just a funny sentence, I guess. Go
fucking great. It's good to know that she was buzzed up enough to where she was like into it, that like a normal sober person be like, listen, don't get hurt. I don't want to have to like help you with your cast for 6 months. But instead she's like, you fight him. You fucking get it. And she's just like, if you don't, I will.
I've never heard that. You go fight your boss.
That's sexy.
Isn't it?
That's fun. And you did. You hear the Rocky music in the background. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Yo, Adrian, what do you want me to do? Fight your boss, Rocky. Fight your boss.
Fight your boss. Fight your boss. Yeah. I was told that I won a split decision, so that's good.
All right, man. Good for you. I mean, but really, I would have watched that shit. Next time, have somebody film it. That's the shit that needs to be on Instagram, because all you see is like an arm or a leg, just splash. It looks like a splash battle. Because if the water's that deep, it's a lot of it. You're just underwater. Like, it's fun, but you get this, and you can't hold on to each other, so it's slippery. That's why your grip really, like your fucking fingers go into their flesh because you got trying to get a hold of them. It's
right.
Fun stuff. Hell yeah.
Fun stuff.
It is. It's a great fucking workout as long as you don't get your neck snapped.
Oh yeah, man. I felt worked out. I'll tell you that much. So it was a good time though. It's good. Ate a lot of food, drank a lot in the sun. Found out I can't hula hoop, so that's all right. But
I think you knew that already. Just didn't remember trying it the last time.
I just wanted everyone to see. I guess a bunch of people took videos of my drunk fat ass trying to hula hoop with my shirt off and put it on Instagram. So that's cool.
There you go, man. See, building your audience. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good time. How are you? Other than how are you doing? Other than going to Afghanistan.
I'm back already. Yeah, I didn't do that. No, I'm good, man. I went to the movies the other night and saw the Aretha Franklin. I'm not remember what it was called.
Yeah,
it's called Aretha. Okay. That is, if you like Aretha Franklin, it's fucking awesome. Really, 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 really good documentary. The thing that makes it extra fun is when you're in an area, when you go to see the movie in an area where other people are more excited than you are to see the film. Yeah. If that works, if that makes any sense. So basically there were people behind us, and I don't want to be offensive here, and I know I'm walking the line here, but let's just say that people in their own way of saying things had their opinions about what was happening in the movie. So, and it was fucking great. It made the movie 10 times better. And if I could have those people behind me for movies like that, I would fucking pay extra. But these ladies behind us were so passionate. I was with my lady and my mom and my aunt. And my aunt is a fucking laugher. She's not an embarrassed laugher. She will laugh if it's funny. And she was sitting right next to me. and something would happen in the movie. Let's just say like Aretha got smacked around. You would hear, I'll be nice, but words like, girl, that shit don't work. That ain't gonna fucking fly. Oh, hell no. My man's did shit like that. You best be believing that motherfucker's going down. That I'm like, now I really want to reenact what I heard, but I won't. But they were killing it. They were fucking killing it. It was like it was like they were in the room with Aretha getting beat up. And like, and just saying their shit. And I was dying. Like I ended up saying shit too, because I got affected by it. There were some scenes in there that I would like touched me emotionally. You know, she went through some shit. Any good artist goes through a ton of shit as a kid. So yeah, I was fucking crying. I was having it out with everybody. I mean, it was a fucking thing. But I'm telling you, I saw that movie in the same area, and I saw Creed, like the Rocky,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Creed in the movie theater. And I've talked about that before. When I saw that movie, there was so many active people in the theater. Like they were talking. It wasn't about like, hey man, did you get the fucking groceries? It wasn't like that. It was like talking like they were at the fight. We're talking like they were watching Aretha get her ass beat or whatever was going down.
Right.
And you're just like, holy shit. And then you're like, I can talk too. Like, yeah, get him, motherfucker, yeah. But then like you're the only one saying that, and everyone else is looking at you like, yeah, that's inappropriate. Well, whatever. But the movie was great, but the audience made it really fucking good.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this does not happen everywhere. No fucking way. It was so good. But the movie, aside from that, the movie was great. I feel like they've made the Elton John documentary, the one about Queen, that about, and then this one about Aretha Franklin in the past 3 or 4 years. Done 3 really good fucking Hollywood documentaries about those people. Dude. And the girl that acted as Aretha Franklin, I don't know her. What's that fucking American Idol or the woman who played her is a real singer, and god damn, amazing. Hudson.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm fucking it up here. I'm sure someone watches like Jennifer Hudson, you fucking idiot, Jennifer Hudson. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. But she was amazing. The girl who plays the lead as Aretha Franklin looks like she sang her fucking ass off. And it was so good. Like if you know the music, man, I mean, it was great. And Mark, how do you say his last name? McNairn?
Maron.
Just Maron?
Maron.
Mark Maron.
Mark Maron.
Mark Maron. I always fuck that up. He's been popping up like herpes in really good roles lately. Like, honestly, the little fucker just shows up and he's so chill, but he has a really big role in that movie, and he's really fucking funny. It's really good.
Yeah,
go see that shit. Anybody looking to get up, watch a movie with a mask on or whatever you got to do, it's worth it.
I've been noticing that he's been in a lot of movies lately too, and I saw that I saw the preview for that movie, and I noticed he was in it. But so for what you were saying, I'm guessing that you were in a black neighborhood that the theater was in, right?
Mick,
That's funny. That's good. It's always a good time.
It's fucking, oh my god, great time. Fucking A. I'm gonna start doing that from now on. And be like, what movie can I go to where it's gonna be a real show? And just be like, hell no! Be like, yeah, holy shit, I'm nervous. This is fun. Like, you don't want them to talk in the theater, but then when they're talking about the movie, it's like, that's fine. That's fine, because okay, it's good.
Yeah, you don't want people to talk, but when everyone's having such a good time and it's so entertaining, it's like, well,
if it adds to it, great.
We'll just go like,
you forgot to pay the fucking electricity bill again, Darren. Fuck you. It's like, hey, wrong theater. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Be like, there are people who are in the theaters I've been to where they just get into it. It's like, are you fighting right now? Like, what part of this movie brought up some shit about you not paying your electricity bill this month? Why are you fighting? Right. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, these aren't the kind of theaters you want to tell someone to shut the fuck up, but people have figured out that just either, if you're going to talk about the movie and be, add to it, don't take away from it. So that no one wants to be the reason that you're not enjoying yourself, I don't think, but
for sure.
It was funny. And it was just nice because sitting next to someone who's a laugher, you know, like my aunt was really acknowledging it, and my mom's very shy and timid, and my aunt's just like, do you hear what they're saying? Listen, listen, listen. She's just, you know, like, listen, listen. They'd be like, ah, and my mom like, ah, you know, they're like fucking rolling, like, oh my god. And then if you hear them behind us, they're like they're digging this shit, girl. They're digging it. And, I was just like,
and they're like,
oh yeah, they know. They're right there. They see my fuzzy little head, like, ah. Chairs knocking over their popcorn and shit. That was
they're like
great.
they're performing. That's what they
They were having a roast battle with that, but it was just so good because it was just like, it was like, if a motherfucker hit me, like, it was just like, yeah. Better not even fucking try. I was like, yeah. Say more. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fucking great. Listen, the world's fucking like, it's a little sad right now. It's tough. All right. That's all we know. If you can take fucking stock in the little things, Absolutely. Do your very best to try to find anything fucking entertaining in what you're doing and ride it out. My job can be a real kick in the fucking head. I do it by myself. If shit goes south, I've learned to laugh. I don't even care if the customer thinks it's funny. I laugh. I'm trying to get through this shit and the rest of my life. So I will fucking find something and get into it. Enjoy the fucking moment, people. That's what I'm here to tell you. Seriously. Even if you're making jokes about Afghanistan, find a way out and find something funny. Find something to fucking laugh about and just let it rip as much as you can. There's not enough people. I know it's hard, but find something to distract yourself and enjoy yourself. Go to the fucking movies. I know it's weird. I know it's maybe not safe, but who knows what's safe? Wear a mask, do your vaccinations, go enjoy yourself, please. People are fucking trying to entertain. They're fucking fighting it too. Go to a show, whatever you're comfortable with. Please go do something for your mental health, because my ass was losing it. I'm serious. It sucks just getting that, like, feel like round and round and round. Right. So there's some, if I see something good every week, if there's a good movie, I will definitely let you guys know to go check it out. Whatever it is. I mean, it's worth sharing. It's worth spreading the fucking word. Go do something, please. Otherwise, sucks. So yeah, that was fucking great. That was my week. But between that and doing a fucking open mic, it was a good time. Nice. And then And then, I mean, we're at that point anyway, but the other thing I was doing was listening to a lot of the record that we were talking about.
Yeah, man. About that. Go ahead. Yeah, the band was
yeah, so we're listening to I have a brain for it, god damn it. Royal Blood. And the album that we chose, it's Typhoons. Is that the name of the album?
Typhoons, yeah.
Typhoons. So our good friend and listener Danny made the recommendation. She recommended a song.
Well, she recommended the band, and then she recommended a song from the band. She said just start there and go. Well, it's kind of a thing. We kind of do a thing where you have to have the album. So we just picked the album off of whatever, we picked the album that the song was on.
Right. And what do you remember the song? Was it Typhoon or Oblivion?
No, was it Oblivion?
All right. Well, the ones, either one, Typhoon, Oblivion, they're good. I can see them. They're probably on the radio. I wouldn't know, but those sound like radio hits. This actually sounds like a radio album to me. Like this is them trying to get on the radio, I think, because this is what it. Very, very highly produced.
Yeah.
Because there's only two people in this band.
Yeah.
A drummer and a guitar player doing vocals. Like that's it. So all the shit you hear in that album is not.
They both sing, right?
I guess that would be fair. Right.
I think they
both sing. Yeah.
That's what
I mean, there's other bands that are just two people, like our band, we like Big Business. I mean, they make a lot of noise. Yeah. But this album has a lot of extras to it. There's keyboards, there's a lot of stuff in there. So probably the most produced album I've heard by them. Not bad. Not bad. I liked it. The more I listen to it, the more I get into it. It really reminds me of Muse a lot.
I remember that.
And yeah, and I had my time with Muse, and I'm not, they have some good songs, but I don't, so these guys are good. The album was good. There was not any particular song. Oblivion was good. Typhoons was good. But I just think that they rock. I like that they rock harder on other albums. I like them as a band. I've seen them live twice. Um, this wouldn't be my favorite album. The actual album that I liked is, and it's I think it really kicks ass, is their first one, self-titled.
Okay.
That just sounds like those two with nothing, not just drums, guitar, vocals. That's it. And it really kicks. That their
Okay.
top song is called Figure It Out and Out of the Black. Those there are two of the songs off their self-titled record. Big fan of those. This album was good. It really is. I could keep listening to it. It sounds like something you could turn on at a party. You know, people would fucking have it playing in the background. It's a good fucking party record, I think.
Right.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah,
What do you
I'll have
think?
to check out their first one. Well, I'm gonna be the other side of the coin. Not for me.
I
Not for me.
figured as much.
I don't think it was bad. I think if I was at like a party, like you said, or in a car, and someone was listening to it, I wouldn't say anything, and it'd be fine. You know,
Right.
it wouldn't ruin my day. Just like I mean, most music, even the worst music, it'd just be like, oh, I don't care, it's on, whatever. It's not
Right.
gonna ruin my day. But yeah, I just kind of get into it. I listen to it, the album at least twice, maybe a couple other songs here and there, trying to get into it. And I tried. I think they have merit and everything. I think it's for someone. I think it is. It's okay. It's just not something I would listen to. It reminds me of Maroon 5. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
And it's
A little more mainstream, like
yeah.
yeah.
It reminds me of um too tight of pants and like a fake leather jacket, and guys that that aren't wearing socks with shoes and you can see their ankles. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah.
wearing V-cut shirts. Then it's just ugh. Yeah. Not saying that like people that look like that anything bad about them. They just disgust me.
I just I guess what I feel is like, as I said, I've seen them live. I feel like they were a little harder, a little less cleaner live, and their first album was definitely more like rock and roll. And they
Okay.
made a few since then, and I haven't honestly paid much attention to them. They were a really good opener. Like I said, if you're live and you're like, who's the opener? And you're like, just have to stand there and listen to it. It's not bad. They really put on a show. But I just feel like this album was where they were like, their manager said to him, be like, listen, you guys want to make it or not? Like, do
Yeah.
you want to have you want to work up slow, or do you want to go ahead and just here's a radio record,
Right.
and we're gonna play the shit out of this. And that's what that music. It's what it sounds like. It's like we're gonna play these songs every fucking 30 minutes on the radio, like,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, and that's cool. But I'll tell you, even my favorite bands, if they have like Modest Mouse as an example, there's certain songs like I don't want to fucking hear live. The radio destroyed them. Like Float On is a good song, but fuck that. They've played it so many times live. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it live. I don't want to hear them play it. I don't want
Right.
to hear it on a record. So that's why I'm not a big fan of just radio redundancy. Like, and that's when you hear a band, you're like, you guys are on the right track, but someone said, here's this producer and they're going to do this.
Right.
And that's kind of what it felt like. But I'm not against the band. Like I said, I'll be honest, the album's not for me. The album wasn't necessarily recommended, but that album wasn't for me. A couple of the songs were okay. But right before we got on, I listened to, and I would actually encourage anyone who wants to hear these guys fucking go for it. The last thing they released is a cover of Metallica's Sad But True. And while this guy has super high vocals, they kind of fucking nail it.
Okay.
So if you want to hear him, I like rock. This is a rock band, and I want to hear him rock and fucking go for it, punch a hole in the wall type shit.
Right.
That is like that, and their original album is like that. So if you want to hear them a little differently, I would say check out their first self-titled album, and then check out their cover of "Sad But True" by Metallica. It's a good fucking pissed off, I'm leaving work type song, whatever,
Right.
just like Metallica is. So respect to the band. Good pick, honestly, good pick. But the album, I'm not going out to buy it or anything. So
Right. Yeah. And I guess to like really get into them, I guess I would have to listen to some of their older music is what I'm
Yeah, I
hearing.
mean,
Like just because like I don't know, I just can't get into that. I mean, there's a time and place. If you're like a little lit and you're at a party, you're like,
yes, it is party music.
yeah.
Like,
Like,
what are they saying? I don't know. How big
but
are
like,
my boobs right now? I'm like, what?
but like for like someone that like really likes music and listens to music every day and can't be in a room without music. I can't be in a room, a kitchen, a car,
Yep.
anything. Like if we weren't recording something right now, I would have music on.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we lived together, that's the way it was, and that was one of the things that we had in common. Is we always were picking. We were all that we didn't even talk about it. We just put CDs in or whatever, played music or had a record on. That was always the fucking case. Always music
Oh,
on, if not TV or whatever the fuck. So he and I are the same way. But sorry, you were probably in the middle of something.
yeah, that's right. So yeah, I just like, but like I think it was a decent pick and a good suggestion for a band. And maybe I just need to dive closer into it, but I guess I just maybe it's me. Maybe I need to brand my, what I think about music, open my eyes a little bit more, but I just feel like it just sounded too mainstream for me and too like I feel like the band has merit, but like that sound that they were going for, just it sounds like they were trying to sell something to get money. That's what it sounded like. They were like, all right, we're gonna sell our soul a little bit just to get some money. Which good on them. If you could get some money, everyone's trying to get money. If you don't have a lot of money, you wish you had some money. Like, so I get it. Do what you want. But when I listen to it, I'm just like,
Well, here's what got me. You listen to the record, and then on Spotify, maybe it's probably the same on Apple Music. When the album's done, it'll automatically play a track from the band that isn't on the album.
yeah.
And as soon as that next track played, that was Out of the Black. That's the track that plays just the way it's set up in Spotify.
Yeah.
That has on my Spotify, it has 83 million fucking people have heard that song. And as soon as it plays after that album, you're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the track. And then you're like, oh, it's not on this album. Like, oh yeah, okay. And so then you listen to that album, like, yeah. Well, if you're gonna like this band, I feel like that's the album that's gonna put the hook in you.
Right.
Like, if you don't like them there, then it's not for you. But this one is more like, yeah, we're definitely like it's our fourth album or whatever. We're trying to get something here, and that's cool. But I mean, their big song number one is on that same self-titled album called "Figure It Out," and it's huge. 100 fucking 63 million, whatever the fuck. People have heard the song, is what I'm getting at. So their top songs still are not from that album that we listened to. So I feel like their true fan base probably isn't going to bite into this one as hard as they did the original shit either. And the band immediately released that cover after this album. They'd be like, hey, wait. We can still fucking rock. We can still rock. But our producer said, I'm like, I get it. Just seems like you're going swinging for the radio here.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But still, great suggestion. And thank you, because like I said, I don't want every record to be like, oh, we loved it, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's fair to give a fair assessment.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point of this, right?
Exactly. Right. I appreciate the suggestion, and honestly makes me want to listen to their first album more. So thank you. It's like sometimes it's like someone throws a dart and you're like, oh yeah, I want, up there. I'll have some. Yeah, that reminded me of listening to this.
Take some of that.
It got the juices pumping as far as the Royal Blood thing goes. So anyway, the band we listened to was Typhoons by Royal Blood, right?
Royal Blood. Album was Typhoons.
Yep. Yeah. But if you guys want to check out anything else by them, I recommend their self-titled. And then if you can find their cover of Sad But True by Metallica, I would say those kick ass if you want to hear some kick ass rock and roll.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
That brings us towards the end of our show.
Yeah. What do you for next week?
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
wanted to get into kind of been digging comedy albums because I feel like maybe a few more people can, I don't know, I just feel like more people can get around a comedian. So I picked another one. This dude's on Netflix. I think he's fucking hilarious myself. I like dark satire, and this guy's got it. So his name is Ronnie Chang,
Okay.
and it's a Netflix special, and I believe this is the title, Asian Comedian Destroys America. Sounds like a headline in a newspaper, but it sounds like Godzilla coming to town or some shit. But in any case, yeah,
Asian comedian
destroys America.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, he's newer on Netflix, probably fucking huge in the comedy world. But in any case, check him out. No matter what you're into, if you want to laugh, this dude's got. I think he's got something for you. So we'll talk about that next week.
Awesome.
All right, man. Well, you got anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right.
We did it.
Well, as always, it's a pleasure doing this shit for you guys. I see every week some of you guys listen to this, and I really fucking appreciate it. I know Alex does too. That's why we keep doing it. So thank you. We're gonna do another one next week. And till then, find some shit that makes you happy and keep doing it. Don't watch the fucking news unless you're smiling, which means you're probably on drugs while you're watching the news.
Yeah.
I get that.
And unless that makes you happy, and so
Yeah, you want to watch CNN and watch four weird people talk about some shit. Yeah, whatever. I'm not talking about it, but have fun. We'll talk to you next week. So like, follow, subscribe, Instagram. That's Typhoons69. If you like Alex because he's got an awesome shirt on, follow him. If you like me because I keep wearing the same shirt, you can follow me. Whatever the fuck you want to do.
We got shirts. We got a lot of shirts.
Yeah, we're not for sale, but I mean, I have 10,000 shirts and I wear the same two because it's hot out.
I'll sell you my shirts though if you want.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Some people gifted you that shit.
Yeah, not this shirt. I got other shirts.
They'll sell you the shirt off his back. No, really.
If you want to buy a shirt, Tony will send it to you, and then you send me money. How about that? I'll sell you.
Why do I see you standing up on a bidding block, putting on a T-shirt, and just say, "All right, now we got the bid sign at $10 here, $10," and then you just sell that shirt, and then you take that shirt off and put another one on. You're just like a shirt model.
Yeah,
all right.
I kind of am. It's kind of my thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll end the show, and then you can model some shirts for me, you fucking sexy beast. All right. So we'll you kids have fun. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.